anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Kennedy. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Going to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The play action fake. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to you.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Commodores. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Kennedy. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Commodores in the hurry-up. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll give it to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll go to the air on third and short. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sign.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And here comes the field goal unit. That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for us.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's McGooligan. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
Nestles it in at the 35. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Dropping back, it's McGooligan. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Kentucky going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Got his man down the middle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to pop the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. And here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it. But here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's McGooligan. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The give to the right. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Kentucky right back to the line.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's McGooligan. Keeps looking downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got him backed up. You got him in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He won't get there and bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to throw, it's McGooligan. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Gilmore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Georgia.
The quarterback takes a knee.
We'll keep an eye on things until the